Tuyaka. Yes, so I remain yours sincerely, Onyebashi Padman Yoko at Ikro Global TV channel. And in this segment, we want to look at the saga that is going on between the Senate President, His Excellency VS.SEN.AKPABIO, and Senator Natasha Akpoti. You know, sometime last week, I made my first video with regards to the saga when she was eventually suspended and referred to the Ethics and the Conduct Committee because of what the term has been misconduct on the floor of the Senate. You know, I made it clear that I am not a fan of Senator Akpabio, maybe because of the way he has handled so many things in the Senate, in the 10th Assembly. But that being said, you know, Senate President is just what is called primus inter pares, first among the equal. The way he was elected, so also all the senators were elected. But mind you, that position is not all about Senator Akpabio. It is about the sanctity, the sacredness of the Nigeria Senate. And as long as there is rule to be obeyed, even the Senate President is not exempted from observing and obeying that rule. So to that extent, if Senator Akpoti, Natasha Akpoti, has failed to observe the rule, then the law should apply. That being said, that was actually what I said in my last broadcast, that was last week. Now, in this week, and mind you, in the rule of the Senate, it is very clear that whatever that happens on the floor of the Senate remains there. You are not expected to take it away. In as much as you have your right of freedom of expression, the law must apply. As long as you are a senator, it is expected that you keep to those rules. But where you disagree with whatever punishment you feel that is being meted to you, you have right to seek redress in court. Then we were told that Senator Natasha has gone to court to press charges of 1,300,000,000 naira against the Senate President because, like they said, that the Senate President is trying to blackmail her. It is her right to seek the redress in court. But again, Senator Natasha also break the rule again. She appeared in what they call it, this human rights radio, that is Bracket Family Radio, where even though she said that the rule restricted her from saying what is going on in the Senate, but that, you know, this and that, she tried to, even though she said a bit of them, then again, you're already in court seeking redress. Then, yesterday again, being Friday, 28th of February, you went to Arise Television to begin to discuss this matter again. The implication of that is that there is what is called sub judice. When a matter is in court, you are not expected to go outside and begin to discuss it. So, Senator Natasha has actually break that rule because what she's trying to do is to a kind of evoke emotional blackmail against the Senate President. The other way around, you are media trying the Senate President. And by implication, you are putting the whole Nigeria Senate in the public, in the global scene, what should be resolved as a family. Well, in that program yesterday at Arise Television, Senator Akpoti was, you know, proudly saying that why she's facing the kind of witch hunt or intimidation by Akpabio is because Akpabio asked her out. Now, that is another emotional blackmail. Now, there is no law that forbids the Senate President or any man to look for, to ask a lady out, whether that lady is married or not. What prevents it's only a kind of a moral law that will tell you that going out with someone that is not your wife is against the will of God, according to those of us who are Christian, who goes to church, who reads the Bible. So that is where the law restricts you from asking a woman outing, vice versa, or a woman asking a man who she's not married to acting. So, but if it is on the normal, it is the right of a man to ask a woman for out. No, that is outing. So, but when that has not actually become, it shouldn't become an issue. Because, and I don't want to believe that Senator Akpoti and Natasha, that the reason why you are being restricted or not allowed to move your motion and all that is because you have refused to sleep with the Senate President. There are so many senators, including men, whose motions have been refused to fly on the floor of the Senate, or whose bill have refused to fly on the floor of the Senate. Are you now saying that it is because Akpabio wanted to sleep with those men? In fact, if you are in opposition in the Senate and you know you are not pandering to the whims and caprices of APC government, most of your motions and bills will not get through. Are you now saying that Akpabio is doing that because those men don't want to sleep with him, or those females doesn't want to sleep with him? So to me, that is emotional blackmail. It does not apply. And my plea is that Senator Natasha Akpoti, this is not about, I have no business with Akpabio, I have no business with, but my concern as a Nigerian is that the sanctity of the Senate must be protected. And these Nigerians who are trying to, say that Senator Akpabio has done this. No, Senator Akpabio is a man. You that are condemning him, you even do worse thing than him. Let us call the spade by its name. Senator Natasha must align herself to the rules of the Senate. It must align herself to what the rules stipulate. She is not more than any other person there. So, in as much as I am not defending Akpabio, and neither am I condemning Natasha, I am only saying that the sanctity of Nigeria Senate must be protected. And we say it the way it is here in the Ikro Global TV. And I remain yours sincerely, Onyebashipadmaniyoko. I come your way again, as we continue to discuss on the topical issues that has actually taken Nigeria where we are now. Thank you and God bless you. Puyaka. Puyaka. Court.